Melania Trump took part in only a few public activities this year and added to speculation. Gabriella AudiAFP According to Elit Social Set members, Melania Trump is an interesting Gizem için for its neighbors in Palm Beach. Former First Lady has been rarely seen outside borders of Special Members Club Mar-Lago, which has become permanent base of Trump since his leaving White House. Like a mystery. Before First Lady, Ms. Trump reportedly seen by the Mar-Lago members, especially in club's beauty salon. However, these days, the rich island settlements say that residents are rarely seen to be publicly open. Leamer, who was banned from Mar-Lago on reporting of Mr. Trump, said that he had many friends who still joined the club regularly and were stunned by Mrs. Trump's absence on social scene. Although existing members' families' living spaces were away from main hall, Mrs. Trump said that they saw much less frequently in club. The absence of the campaign footsteps attracted the attention of Mr. Trump's competitors Joseph PreziosoAFP Meanwhile. Last year's rare public trips, most importantly, increased more than a few eyebrows. A citizenship ceremony at the Washington, D.C. the beginning of this month. The decision to appear as a guest speaker for the citizenship ceremony in the National Archives was unusual with more than one respect. Trumps did not try to hide their underestimation against the U.S. Capitol. And since he left the White House, he made very little return trip. However, the U.S. agency made an intensive media examination, especially in National Archives, as it was at the center of Mr. Trump, which was allegedly using classified documents incorrectly. In addition, intrigues. Mrs. Trump used his address at citizenship ceremony to emphasize importance democratic process. America while waiting for trial. His husband be tried in charges election intervention. While absence of noticeable in campaign and his husband struggling with criminal charges and trying to regain presidency. Courtroom attracted attention of Mr. Trump's rivals. The brochures carrying a photograph Mrs. Trump made, Lost Subtitles and the number of Mar-Lago's security office have you seen this woman was distributed to critical state Iowa earlier this year. Lost brochures with Lost Subtitles were Iowa Washington Post. The low-profile triggered questions about which role he plans to play in the re-election proposal of Mr. Trump. However, Republican frontrunner implied that he had presented Ms. Trump's input behind the curtain. For example, advised him against dancing on stage. Addressing a crowd in Iowa, he said, "You know, our First Lady hates it when I do it." He says, "Darling, I love very much. But when you do a weightlifting, this is not the presidency, or when do swimming or dancing from the stage. Technically, it is probably right. But what hell," he added, "if a second round is given in the role." The first female Mrs. triggered